Remember the heartwarming days when the little couple first captured our hearts on TLC? Well, get ready for a roller coaster of emotions, because Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoe's lives have taken some truly astonishing turns since then. From overcoming adversity and embracing new adventures to silencing the wildest rumors, this family's transformation is causing quite a stir, and we're here to bring you every inspiring detail. Grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's dive into the next chapter of this unforgettable family story. When the little couple first graced television screens in 2009, audiences were immediately captivated by the authenticity and warmth that Bill and Jen brought to reality TV. Unlike the manufactured drama of so many other shows, theirs was a story rooted in real-life challenges and triumphs. Bill, with his entrepreneurial spirit and quick wit, and Jen, a trailblazing neonatologist, showed the world what it meant to face adversity with humor and grace. Their rare form of skeletal dysplasia was never the focus, but rather the backdrop to a life filled with ambition, compassion, and unwavering support for one another. The heart of their story was always family. After navigating the heartbreak of fertility struggles and a devastating miscarriage via surrogacy, Bill and Jen made the life-changing decision to adopt. In 2013, their world expanded with the arrival of Will from China, a little boy whose infectious smile and boundless curiosity quickly won over fans. Not long after, Zoey joined the family from India, her initial shyness giving way to a blossoming confidence thanks to the nurturing environment Bill and Jen created. Both children, like their parents, have forms of dwarfism, but in the Klein-Arnold household, differences are celebrated, not hidden. For 14 seasons, viewers watched as Will and Zoey grew from toddlers into vibrant young individuals, their milestones and misadventures chronicled with honesty and affection. The show offered a window into the everyday realities of living with skeletal dysplasia, home modifications, medical appointments, and the occasional stares from strangers. But it was always the love and laughter that shone brightest. Bill and Jen's parenting style, equal parts firm and nurturing, encouraged independence while providing a safety net of unconditional support. Yet just as fans had come to see the Kleins as a fixture in their own lives, the show came to an abrupt halt in 2019. The reasons were as complex as they were frustrating. A tangled legal dispute between the production company and TLC's parent company, Discovery Communications, left the series in limbo. As months turned into years, the hope for new episodes faded, and the pandemic's arrival in 2020 only deepened the uncertainty. For Jen, whose work as a neonatologist placed her on the front lines of the healthcare crisis, the risks of filming became insurmountable. But the end of the show was not the end of the story. In fact, it marked the beginning of a new chapter. The family's move from Florida to Boston was more than a change of scenery. It was a leap into new opportunities and challenges. Their farmhouse-style home in Massachusetts became a haven, even as they faced the unsettling reality of harassment from outsiders, a painful reminder of the prejudice that can still shadow those who are different. Bill, ever the protector, used the experience to teach Will and Zoey about resilience and the importance of standing tall in the face of adversity. Jen's career, meanwhile, soared to new heights. As Executive Program Director of Immersive Design Systems at Boston Children's Hospital, she has pioneered the use of medical simulations to train healthcare professionals, her work touching lives far beyond the neonatal unit. Her passion for education has taken her around the world, from implementing pediatric training programs in Nigeria to hosting the Boston Children's Parentcast, a podcast that demystifies medical concerns for parents everywhere. Her ability to translate complex science into compassionate guidance has made her a trusted voice in pediatric care. Yet behind the professional accolades lies a story of personal courage. Jen's battle with stage 3 choriocarcinoma in 2013, documented on the show, was a crucible that tested the family's strength. The timing, just as they were finalizing Zoey's adoption, could not have been more bittersweet. Through grueling chemotherapy and moments of fear and exhaustion, Jen's determination never wavered. With Bill's steadfast support and the love of her children, she emerged victorious, her remission a beacon of hope for others facing similar battles. Since then, Jen has become a passionate advocate for cancer awareness and research, using her platform to educate and inspire. Bill, too, has faced his share of challenges. His Houston-based pet boutique, Rocky and Maggie's, named after the couple's beloved rescue dogs, became a community hub for animal lovers. But the past year brought unexpected setbacks, including a temporary closure that left fans speculating about vandalism or other troubles. Through it all, Bill's commitment to his business and his family never faltered. He rebuilt, reopened, and continued to foster a sense of belonging for pet owners, all while balancing the demands of fatherhood and entrepreneurship. Rumors, as they often do, have swirled around the family, most notably unfounded whispers of divorce. But a quick glance at Bill and Jen's social media tells a different story. Anniversary celebrations, heartfelt tributes, and everyday moments of joy. Their bond, forged in the fires of adversity, remains unbreakable. For those who have followed their journey from the beginning, it's clear that the love and teamwork that defined their early years has only deepened with time. As for Will and Zoey, their transformation has been nothing short of remarkable. Will, now 14, has found his stride in sports, playing basketball in the Little People of America Sports League, and even throwing the first pitch at a Red Sox game. A moment he shared with Jen, both beaming with pride. His adventurous spirit has led him to sailing camp on Boston Harbor, where he's learned to navigate both the water and the challenges of adolescence with equal determination. Zoey, at 13, has blossomed into a confident, creative teenager. Her love for animals is evident in her horseback riding pursuits and the care she lavishes on her pet bunnies. She's embraced her artistic side, sharing her favorite colors and movies in vlogs with Jen, her vibrant personality shining through. The bond between Will and Zoey, forged in shared experiences and mutual support, remains one of the family's greatest strengths. Through it all, Bill and Jen have remained steadfast in their commitment to giving their children every opportunity to thrive. Whether it's encouraging Zoey's equestrian dreams or cheering Will on from the sidelines, they have created a home where love, acceptance, and ambition go hand in hand. Their journey, once played out on television, now continues in quieter but no less meaningful ways. The question of whether the little couple will ever return to TV lingers in the minds of fans. But for now, the family seems content to write their own story, away from the cameras. The legal battles and production hurdles may have closed one chapter, but the Klein's transformation is ongoing, a testament to the enduring power of hope, hard work, and the unbreakable bonds of family. For those who have watched Will and Zoey grow up, who have cheered for Jen's victories and empathized with Bill's struggles, the family's journey is a reminder that life's greatest transformations often happen off-screen. The stir they've caused is not just about fame or headlines, but about the quiet, everyday acts of courage and kindness that define a truly remarkable family. And as they continue to embrace new adventures, one thing is certain: the story of Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey is far from over. But to truly appreciate the magnitude of the Klein-Arnold family's transformation, one must look back to the very beginning, to the roots of their story and the seeds of resilience that would one day blossom into something extraordinary. Bill and Jen's paths first crossed in a world that was not always kind to those who stood out. Both born with skeletal dysplasia, they faced a lifetime of medical interventions, surgeries, and the ever-present gaze of a society that often struggles to see beyond physical differences. Yet, from an early age, both Bill and Jen learned to meet adversity with humor and determination, refusing to let their stature define the scope of their dreams. Their love story, which began long before the cameras started rolling, was one of mutual understanding and shared ambition. Jen, driven by a passion for medicine and a desire to help the most vulnerable, pursued a career in neonatology, a field that demands both technical brilliance and deep compassion. Bill, with his entrepreneurial instincts and a knack for connecting with people, carved out his own path in business. Together, they built a partnership rooted in respect, laughter, and an unshakable belief in each other's potential. When the opportunity to share their lives on television arose, Bill and Jen saw it as a chance to challenge stereotypes and offer a different kind of reality show, one that celebrated the ordinary joys and struggles of family life, rather than manufacturing conflict for the sake of ratings. The little couple quickly found its audience, drawing viewers who were hungry for stories of hope and perseverance. The show's early seasons chronicled the couple's efforts to build a home that suited their needs, navigate the complexities of their medical conditions, and pursue their professional goals, all while dreaming of starting a family. The road to parenthood was anything but easy. After learning that pregnancy would be too risky for Jen, the couple turned to surrogacy, only to experience the heartbreak of a miscarriage. The pain of that loss was palpable, both for Bill and Jen and for the viewers who had come to care about their journey. But even in the face of disappointment, the couple refused to give up. Their decision to adopt was born not out of desperation, but out of a deep conviction that family is defined by love, not biology. The adoption process was a roller coaster of emotions: hope, anxiety, anticipation, and, finally, overwhelming joy. When Will arrived from China, he was a shy, curious toddler with a ready smile and a resilient spirit. The bond between father and son was immediate, and Jen's nurturing instincts found new expression in the rhythms of motherhood. The family's joy doubled when Zoey joined them from India, her initial wariness giving way to trust and affection as she settled into her new home. The early years of parenting were filled with the usual milestones: first steps, first words, first days of school, but also with unique challenges. Both Will and Zoey required specialized medical care and therapies to address the complications of their dwarfism. Bill and Jen approached these challenges with the same blend of pragmatism and optimism that had carried them through so many trials before. They became advocates not only for their own children, but for all families navigating the complexities of adoption and disability. As the children grew, so did the family's sense of purpose. The little couple became more than just a television show. It became a platform for raising awareness about issues that rarely receive mainstream attention. Jen used her medical expertise to educate viewers about neonatal care and the realities of living with skeletal dysplasia. Bill shared the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, offering a candid look at the rewards and frustrations of running a small business. Together, they modeled a partnership built on mutual support and shared responsibility. The show's popularity brought both opportunities and challenges. The family became public figures, their every move scrutinized by fans and critics alike. While the outpouring of support was often overwhelming, there were also moments of intrusion and misunderstanding. The decision to open their lives to the world was never taken lightly, and Bill and Jen worked hard to protect their children's privacy and sense of normalcy. Behind the scenes, life was anything but simple. Jen's demanding career as a neonatologist required long hours and emotional resilience. Bill juggled the responsibilities of business ownership with the demands of fatherhood. The couple's ability to communicate openly and support each other through stress and setbacks became a cornerstone of their marriage. They learned to celebrate small victories and find humor in the chaos of daily life. The family's journey took an unexpected turn in 2013 when Jen was diagnosed with stage 3 choriocarcinoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer. The diagnosis came just as the family was finalizing Zoey's adoption, casting a shadow over what should have been a time of pure joy. The months that followed were some of the most difficult of their lives. Jen underwent grueling chemotherapy, her body weakened by the treatment but her spirit unbroken. Bill became both caregiver and cheerleader, holding the family together with quiet strength and unwavering love. The decision to share Jen's cancer battle on the show was not an easy one, but the couple believed that their story could offer hope to others facing similar challenges. Viewers watched as Jen confronted her illness with courage and grace, refusing to let fear dictate her choices. The outpouring of support from fans was a source of comfort and motivation, reminding the family that they were not alone in their struggle. When Jen was declared in remission, the sense of relief was palpable. The experience had changed them all, deepening their appreciation for each other and reinforcing their commitment to living life to the fullest. Jen became an outspoken advocate for cancer awareness, using her platform to educate others about the importance of early detection and the need for continued research. She spoke at medical conferences, participated in fundraising events, and offered support to patients and families navigating their own cancer journeys. The years that followed were marked by both triumph and transition. The family continued to share their lives on television, but the demands of filming began to take their toll. The legal dispute between the show's production company and TLC's parent company created uncertainty about the future of the series. When the show was finally put on hiatus in 2019, the family faced a new kind of challenge: how to move forward without the structure and visibility that the show had provided. The decision to relocate from Florida to Boston was driven by both professional and personal considerations. Jen's new role at Boston Children's Hospital offered exciting opportunities for growth and innovation. The move also provided a fresh start for the family, a chance to build new routines and explore new interests. Their farmhouse-style home in Massachusetts became a sanctuary, a place where they could focus on each other and the things that mattered most. Adjusting to life in Boston was not without its difficulties. The colder climate was a stark contrast to the warmth of Florida, and the family had to adapt to new schools, new friends, and new rhythms. The experience of being targeted by harassers was a painful reminder of the challenges that come with being different. Bill's decision to share security footage of the incidents was both a plea for understanding and a statement of defiance. He refused to let fear dictate his family's life, choosing instead to use the experience as a teaching moment for Will and Zoey. Jen's work at Boston Children's Hospital has been nothing short of groundbreaking. As Executive Program Director of Immersive Design Systems, she has led efforts to integrate cutting-edge technology into medical training. Her work has improved patient outcomes and inspired a new generation of healthcare professionals. Jen's commitment to education extends beyond the hospital walls. Her travels to Nigeria and other underserved regions have helped to expand access to pediatric care and improve health outcomes for children around the world. The Boston Children's Parent Cast, which Jen hosts, has become a valuable resource for parents seeking guidance on medical issues. Her ability to break down complex topics into accessible, actionable advice has made her a trusted voice in the community. The podcast has also provided a platform for Jen to share her own experiences as a mother, physician, and cancer survivor, offering hope and encouragement to families facing their own challenges. Bill's journey as an entrepreneur has been equally eventful. Rocky and Maggie's, his Houston-based pet boutique, has weathered its share of storms. The temporary closure of the store was a setback, but Bill's determination to rebuild and reopen was a testament to his resilience. The boutique has become more than just a business. It is a community hub, a place where pet owners can find support, resources, and a sense of belonging. Bill's commitment to animal welfare and responsible pet ownership has made a lasting impact on the local community. Balancing the demands of business ownership with the responsibilities of fatherhood has not always been easy. Bill has been candid about the challenges he has faced, from financial pressures to the emotional toll of setbacks. Through it all, his love for his family has remained his guiding force. He has made it a priority to be present for Will and Zoey, cheering them on at sporting events, supporting their interests, and modeling the values of hard work and perseverance. The rumors of marital discord that have occasionally surfaced online are, according to Bill and Jen, nothing more than speculation. Their social media posts tell a different story, one of enduring love, mutual respect, and shared joy. The couple continues to celebrate milestones together, from anniversaries to everyday moments of connection. Their ability to weather life's storms as a team is a testament to the strength of their partnership. Will and Zoey, now teenagers, are coming into their own. Will's passion for sports has led him to the Little People of America Sports League, where he has found both camaraderie and confidence. His experience throwing the first pitch at a Red Sox game was a highlight, a moment that symbolized both his achievements and the support of his family. Will's adventurous spirit has also led him to sailing camp, where he has learned to navigate both the waters of Boston Harbor and the challenges of adolescence. Zoey's love for animals has blossomed into a passion for horseback riding. Her connection with her pet bunnies and her enthusiasm for caring for animals reflect her nurturing nature. Zoey's creative side shines through in her vlogs with Jen, where she shares her favorite colors, movies, and personal interests. Her confidence and curiosity are a testament to the supportive environment her parents have created. The bond between Will and Zoey remains one of the family's greatest strengths. Their shared experiences as adoptees and individuals with dwarfism have forged a connection that goes beyond sibling rivalry. They support each other's interests, celebrate each other's achievements, and provide comfort in times of difficulty. Bill and Jen have worked hard to foster a sense of independence in their children, encouraging them to pursue their passions while providing a safety net of love and support. The family's commitment to advocacy has not waned. Jen continues to speak out on issues related to cancer awareness, disability rights, and healthcare access. Her involvement with organizations like Little People of America has helped to promote inclusivity and challenge stereotypes. Bill's work with local animal rescues and pet adoption events reflects his belief in giving back to the community. The aftermath of Hurricane Helen, which affected Jen's relatives in Florida, provided another opportunity for the family to demonstrate their commitment to service. Jen traveled to Florida to assist with relief efforts, coordinating supplies, and ensuring that those affected had access to medical care. Her willingness to roll up her sleeves and help in times of crisis is a reflection of her deep compassion and sense of responsibility. Through all of life's ups and downs, the Klein-Arnold family has remained focused on what matters most, each other. Their journey is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the belief that challenges can be overcome with determination and support. Whether they are navigating the complexities of adoption, facing health crises, or rebuilding after setbacks, they do so with grace and courage. The question of whether the little couple will ever return to television remains unanswered. The legal disputes and production challenges that led to the show's hiatus have made a revival unlikely, at least for now. But for fans who have followed the family's journey, the absence of cameras has not diminished their interest or admiration. Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey continue to share glimpses of their lives on social media, offering inspiration and hope to those who face their own challenges. Their story is a reminder that transformation is not always dramatic or immediate. Sometimes, it is the result of small, everyday choices, the decision to persevere in the face of adversity, to support a loved one through illness, to open one's heart to a child in need. The stir they have caused is not just about fame or headlines, but about the quiet, steady work of building a life filled with meaning and connection. As Will and Zoey continue to grow and explore their interests, Bill and Jen remain their biggest cheerleaders. The family's journey is far from over. New challenges and opportunities await, and the lessons they have learned along the way will continue to guide them. For those who have watched their story unfold, the Klein-Arnold family is a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter what life throws our way, it is possible to face it with courage, compassion, and an unbreakable bond of love. So what do you think about Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey's current lives? Their transformation is indeed causing quite a stir, not just among fans of the show, but among anyone who believes in the power of family, resilience, and the pursuit of happiness against the odds. Their journey, once played out on television, now continues in the everyday moments that define a truly remarkable family. And as they embrace new adventures and face new challenges, one thing is certain: the story of the little couple is far from over.